Hi and welcome back. I'm Claire and this is all about my allotment journey. So it's well into May now and there's lots to do. It's really starting to ramp up. I've got loads that I need to get planted out. I need to check up on what's already out. So join me and see how things are progressing and what I get up to today. So let's do a quick crop check. So these are the green beans that I planted. Been munched a little bit but not too bad. This one's looking a bit pale, but we can see it's already starting to get some signs of life there. This one, I think that one might have been snapped. Okay, but overall, most look like they're doing okay. The yin yang beans, it's like something's been munched off the top there. Yeah, definitely these have been munched, but it's quite interesting because these are the ones that didn't have the wool slug pellets around them, whereas the ones that did have fared a lot better. And luckily I've brought some more with me today. So this was a spare cabbage I planted right at the front of the root vegetable bed. Again, no slug pellets, and you can see that's been totally destroyed. Peas are looking good. Yeah, peas are definitely looking good. Amazing. Starting to attach now to the trellis. That's great. Broccoli. Still small but looking good. Looks like that's not been eaten again. The wool pellets are doing their job, which is amazing. And like I said, I've bought another massive tub. It's a different brand, but it should be the same product, so hopefully that should be fine. And the broccoli that was under the big net also looks fine. I've got some weeds growing up, so I'll need to sort those out, but the rest of the broccoli all looks fine. Amazing. So it's just the cabbage at the moment that seems to have taken the hit. Okay, let's check the cauliflower. First earlies coming on great. And a quick check, see if I need to earth these up at all. I think they're okay for now. And then the main crop, obviously they were quite a few weeks behind, but they're growing nicely as well. Now I'm going to plant in some sprouts that I grew at home. There we go, in little trays. So these are in compostable little seed holders. So do one here. So sprouts grow quite tall. But they don't spread too far. So there's actually two in this one, so let's just separate that. Oops. Go gently. Squeeze that out. Okay. So I'm definitely going to put the slug wool pellets around these. Definitely. There we go, there's that one. And then put another one about here. I'll do about, what's that, about 30, 40 centimetres away. Like that. And then I'm just going to put some more going down. So here I've got more slug wool pellets, which seem to be doing the job at the moment. I'm going to totally cover this. It's a different brand. They do seem slightly different, slightly harder, but hopefully once they get wet, they'll do the same job. Let's see, make sure they're nice and covered. I've got 3 bags this size, so I'll see how far that gets me. And it'll be enough for these, but I've got other things I want to cover as well, or protect. So yeah, lots around there. They do smell, well, like sheep, as you would expect. Really. Shows that they're natural. And when I first got the allotment, this soil, it looked great, but on further investigation, when I started digging, I realised that it only goes about that deep. So for root vegetables, it's not enough. And to be fair, I probably will need more compost than this, but this will do for now. So let's get that raked out. Okay, I've got my parsnip seeds here, ready to sow. I'm just going to make a shallow ditch here so they can go in. And they're going to go right along the length of the bed. So I'll sow them quite thinly, because they can be thinned out as they grow. That's what they look like that. I'm just going to scatter them here. A nice straight line, as much as we can. And the label's already there for these, which is great from where they were before. And you never know, the odd one might still come through. You never know. Now let's plant in the beetroot. So I've been growing this at home for quite a while. So let's get it out. Oops. So this is in a plastic tray, so I can't put it straight in the ground. Excellent. So just sometimes it is easier just to not use my gloves, especially with the fiddly jobs. So I'm standing on this part of the bed because I know there's nothing in it at the moment. Once I actually start having things in the bed, I won't be able to just stand on the bed. There's quite a few in that one there. Okay, and then go to about here. Oops, weeds everywhere. Did also want to plant some kale out today, because I ate out the weekend and I had some crispy kale in a salad and it was lovely. And I thought, definitely, I was thinking of growing kale anyway, but that convinced me. There they are in the ground. Very, very small at the moment. Very small. Now, as I've just been talking about the kale, I'm going to plant it in before I forget. So I'm going to do it in between the beetroot and the parsnips. So it's not a root vegetable, but that's fine. We can mix things up. I'll just do a trough, just like I did for the parsnips. This is curly kale. I don't have a lot of seeds, so I'll just plant what I've got and see what happens. So I won't go the whole length of the bed, that's fine. Just about squeezing things in where I can. There we go, so it only goes up to about there actually, that's fine. Okay. Now's an exciting moment. So I'm going to plant out my pumpkins. So these are Big Mac's pumpkins, so the big orange ones that you get at Halloween, and hopefully we'll have some by Halloween. So this bed here, I did no dig, and it's full of horse manure, nice and fertile. So these have been going for quite a while, and as you can see, they're quite, well, very well developed now, so more than ready to go out. Let's take out the roots. I'll give them a quick water as well. Now, pumpkin spread very fast. I won't be able to get many in this bed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my sweet corn in this bed as well, because sweet corn grows up, pumpkin grows across, so it's a good use of space, definitely. Put the other one in. I've got another couple at home, but I just thought I'd put these two in for now, see how they go. We are in mid-May now, and I've checked the weather and we're not due any frost, so fingers crossed they should be okay. Put that one in there. And then they will just grow across the ground and spread. There we go. Let's have a roundup of what we've done today then. So I've planted out the pumpkins. I've planted out the beetroot. I've also sown some parsnips and some kale. I've planted out the sprouts. And I've put wool pellets around everything. I've also started the TP. I will need to put more layers on that, but for now that's absolutely fine. I've also tied up some of the beans and put more wool pellets around, and tied up some of these ones as well that needed a bit of help. Also put wool pellets around the cauliflower that still looks okay, and even around the cauliflower that's been eaten, in case it does manage to recover, and the same with the cabbage as well. I don't like to give up on them until they absolutely have to, so we'll see next time if they manage to grow a bit more without being eaten. I've also planted some cornflower into the wild bed. So this is cornflower that I started from seed at home. So there's 3. There's that one there, that one there. Cleared any obvious weeds from the wild area, and these I'm just leaving to see how they progress. So that's it for today. I'm feeling very tired, very dirty, which is a good sign that I've had a productive day on the allotment, which is great. This time of year is really busy, really busy, because we're starting to run out of time for certain things. Things need to be planted out. It's always a worrying time when you're planting things out, I find, because like we've seen today, the slugs can get at things. But it's also a really exciting time as well. This is when it all starts to really come alive. So join me next time if you want to see how things are progressing, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.